The purpose of this mission is to ride the biggest swells produced from a typhoon in Japan, which is known for big waves and destruction.
Japan, they get smashed by natural elements.
台風来たら普通はみんなは家に隠れてこうなんか戸とかなんていうんやろこの雨戸とかも思いっきり閉めて。
The only people that's happy when typhoons come, seriously, in all of Japan is surfers. That's what everybody looks forward to, typhoon season.
We're looking for the biggest and strongest typhoon.
I mean, typhoons are pivotal to, the Japanese coastline and that part of the Northwest Pacific Ocean.
If the storm turns on us at any stage during our trip, we've failed. This place that's developed to defend itself against typhoons, here comes these aliens to the town trying to surf the thing. They think we're crazy. Surfers we got together for this mission are from all over the place. We've got Tom Carroll in Australia, Bo Emerton, Carlos Burley from Brazil, Ian Walsh and Junjo in Hawaii, and a local guide, Shinpei Horiguchi. It's going to be difficult trying to get everyone here. We've got 2 or 3 days. I'm going to be in Europe somewhere, God knows where. Carlos from Brazil, Ian Walsh from Hawaii. I mean, the mission to get here is difficult. The logistics involved in this mission is probably the hardest part of this whole trip. I mean, we've got to get jet skis from Australia in a container here and then store them here because we can't get one in the land that they've made. We may be underestimating this place a little with the strength of these typhoons. It takes lives, these things. I mean, if we miscalculate what we're doing, we're going to surf the ocean and we're going to get out before it actually hits, because if it comes too close to land, we'll get blown out of the water.
G'day, Ann. Ben from Swellnet calling, mate. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the forecast. It's only the first day of the waiting period, but we've actually got some activity. We've got a tropical depression. It's about 250 kilometres northeast of Manila. It's not really going to do anything for us. It's not a swell-generating system, but, it's good to see some activity this early in the waiting period. So, yeah, I'll give you an update in a couple of days.
Nobody has ever towed in Wakayama before. We're pretty much the first foreign guys to ever even come surf this place down here. Without really good skis, they probably can't even make it out there to look at it, so they've never really seen how big the waves really are.
We've broken this trip up into 2 missions. This is the first stage of it. It's more like a recce, so we can really do some research on the place. So when the day happens, we can all fly in from France, Brazil and Hawaii, get here like a day before, and everything's ready, set to go, and then we surf the waves and hopefully we have a good night in Tokyo afterwards.
What's up?
What's up? Shinpei? This is Shinpei Horiguchi. That's Ross Clark Jones.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
What's that right there? Yeah. Shinpei drove me around to every break he knows, telling me which winds and swell direction it works on, and this is enormous help for what we're trying to do.
Same angle. I think so.
With the jet skis, we get heaps of speed and just, and then hopefully not get
these rocks, yeah.
Hailed on these rocks. That could be interesting. I mean, this one looks nice, protected from all angles from wind, and it could be a really nice wave in here.
So hollow over there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. Like that. We won't even want to sit off about here. The direction, the southeast or southwest. It's not really west, is it? 'Cause
No, yeah, no.
in this place we're at now, it seems to jut out and stick out more in the southerly direction. That'll cop all the brunt of the typhoon swells. It'll be easy to move. Yeah, we can move around quickly if we want to change locations, which is really important for us.
レフトの波に関してここ多分レフトや思うんだけど、それはサウスウェストかな。ではるかのあたりはサウススエルかな。
The reefs look perfect. There's a nice point. There's a channel. I mean, it looks perfectly surfable. The actual shape of the wave we won't know till it breaks, but I mean, it looks shallow enough to have a nice hollow wave. So I think we'll score some really good waves, and the size of the waves is still a mystery. Got the perfect guide as Shinpei and his father Genki, who were born and raised in this town. They surf the place, and they're two of the most wonderful people I've ever met. They're so welcoming and really cool people. I've never met Shinpei before this trip, but just judging on some of the photos and the history of his father, they've been going to Hawaii since he was a baby. I mean, you can look in his eyes and see the attitude, the passion he has to ride big waves. I actually asked him the other day, what's this story? He said, look, I'm just doing the contest. I like to ride big waves. And it's exactly what I felt when I was 23 years old. I can show you mine. You're a natural footer, yes? Same as me?
Yes.
About the same height? About the same weight?
No, you way thicker than me.
Build these little buggers up a bit, it'll be fine.
僕は堀口新平です。和歌山出身の23歳で、そうですね。ここの串本町で育って、サーフィンずっとやってますね。16年かな。
Shinpei's gonna be gnarly. He's still 23, he's still like on his upward spiral, you know?
お父さんがプロサーファーだったので、大きい波が好きだったのでハワイにいつも行ってて、でもちろんファミリーで行ってたわけですけど。
In Japan, there is a lot of surfers, but it's not a mainstream sport. Just surfing's really close to nature, and a lot of people in the big cities like Tokyo, Osaka, they don't know how to feel nature.
僕がサーフィンできてるのは海のおかげだから、その海に恩返しをしたい。この地球の環境問題をもっと広めていきたいです。でかい波を乗ることによってすごいいいマインドをもらってるから、なんていうのかな、もっと人に気持ちいいんだよって、生きてるって素晴らしいぜみたいな、このいい勢いをみんなでもっといけるぜみたいな、もっと楽しんでいけるよっていうのを伝えたい。みんなで楽しみたい。
堀口元気です。新平の知らんうちにこの頃新平の父親いうことで、昔は俺の息子の新平やったんやけど、今は新平の父親で堀口元気です。よろしく。
Genki's already 50 years old, but he still goes on the biggest days in Wakayama. He was out with Ross Clark out at Waimea this past year. He is probably one of the pioneers of even just surfing in Kushimoto.
ハワイ行きだしてノッシュはずっと通いだして、あの頃リノとかマーク・フーとかボビー・オンエスとかサンセットで乗ってて、10年ぐらい経ってからかな。ほんなら和歌山のそのでかいのがプッと台風の時に見つけたんよな。でノッシュは行ってたから、この波乗れるん違うかなと思って、でそれから2年後ぐらいの90年に初めて一人でここにフィン巻いて。
just got an update for you regarding typhoon activity. There's actually two systems in the swell window. One of them is not going to generate much. Second one, we've got Typhoon Mai. It's looking really interesting. It's probably going to generate a very sizable swell, but at this stage it looks like the swell will be aimed towards the southern part of Japan. I'm probably less inclined to go with this one. I don't think it's really going to generate the kind of waves that we want to see for the event.
Kushimoto is pretty much there's so much ocean here, and you'd expect a lot more surfers, but more fishermen. It's a fishing town, you know. A lot of old people here, that's for sure.
When we're coming in on the train to this peaceful little town, you know, there's fishermen, 180-year-old people sweeping floors.
So country here, like everything's peaceful, whereas Osaka and Tokyo is just a concrete jungle.
And then you got this defence system built around it. There's these huge rock walls and structures that can take a huge wave and deflect the water off the road.
それから、町を守るために、町のあらゆるところに、波から町を守る、堤防や、テトラポットが、多く築かれています。
These four-pronged concrete blocks, they're like a giant is just throwing those jack things you used to have. I mean, or Godzilla's about to hit. It seems like it's just built like a fortress against the typhoon, which is a good sign for us.
串本町は、古くから、台風銀座と呼ばれ、1年間に、往復の、台風が訪れます。
もう雨戸がね、もう飛ばされそうになってね、私は子供の時にはもう雨戸をこうしがみついて雨戸を支えてましたわ。飛んでいかんようにね、怖かったですわ。そんで近所のおばさんなんかね、道までこう波が来るもんで、道を泳いでね、ほんでお寺の方へ逃げたようなことを聞いてます。道を泳いで波が来るから。すごい。はい。
台風が来った時は、強い風と、高い波が、この町を襲います。台風が来た時は、住民はもちろん、漁師の方は、自分たちの船を、丘に上げたり船同士を、強く結んで、台風から自分たちの船を守っています。
We're driving along Pittwater Road to Ben Matheson, the weather guru, the meteorologist.
What's the probability of this actually coming about?
We're probably going to see maybe 15 individual typhoons that are going to flare up and capture my attention.
I didn't realise I had that.
The amount of typhoons that are actually going to generate big waves, I mean, rough guess, probably a third of those will generate something large. A lot of the typhoons will actually develop, in the Caroline Islands or Guam or, somewhere around here, and then typically they'll just track up into this part of the world. The optimal swell window is really out of the south-southwest. Just because there might be a typhoon in the region, it doesn't mean that we're going to see good waves. There's a lot of things that need to come together. We want lots of sunshine so the photographers are happy. We want offshore winds. The swell's got to be out of the right direction. If we've got a southeast swell coming in through here, the swell will still get in when it's from the southeast, but it's going to lose a lot of size as it refracts back in. We really don't want to be any more east of southeast. So, south is where it's at for us. We need all of those things to happen at the same time, and we need to know in advance because everyone's around the globe.
When the call actually happens, it's going to be interesting watching the surfers. The mission to get here is difficult. We got to fly into a spot, we got to go to some hotel for a night, get up early in the morning, get on a train ride, get off that, get onto another bus to another train. It's a mission. Once you actually get to the destination, you realise what you'd covered, all in Japanese. So Shinpei, we need a jet ski, like something in reasonable condition. Do you know where we can get one? We're having a few problems trying to find them. Do you have one? A jet ski?
Yeah, I have one old one.
It's old.
Yes, old. Then I don't have the volleyball thing.
The sled. We have the sled. We can connect it.
Then
We
no
can
rope.
connect. We have the rope. Everything.
Okay.
We can
Maybe we
adjust it to
Yes.
our needs, and hopefully we can have a little practice run.
Yes.
Yeah?
I hope so.
I hope.
I need practice.
I like the confidence. Oh, Shimster, is this it? Oh my God. We've planned a session in the next few days just to see how he can actually get up on the surfboard and see how his driving skills are. I don't think he's done much at all.
3回ぐらいやってすごいこう一発ちょっと揉まれちゃってそれからちょっとビビってます。
The big difference of what these guys are used to is riding a long board, which is quite slow on a wave. That's the reason they can't get to surf most of these waves, because they break so quickly. They move at speeds across that they could never get across on a normal surfboard. Well, these small, sleek surfboards, the resistance is a lot less, and you're flying, and you can make almost any wave. But the best way is to get a good grip, and I can accelerate out, flip you on. Or if you're unconscious, you can pick up from this, or some have handles, or even by the hair if I have to. So you've got good hair.
Yeah.
クリアするときは全然問題ないわけよ、メイクするときは。だからチューブバレル入ってこう潰れるときとかそういうときのどないすんのかなっていうのは俺の頭の中にはあるけどな。それとそのワイプアウトするときの足のこのそこら辺だけやよな。練習さえできればなんとかなるかなとは思ってんねんけど。
そうもし波がでかくなったらいきなりじゃなくてロスクラさんとかみんな先輩のこの動きを見てそれからこうやっぱりゆっくりトライしていきたいですね。
俺的には俺だと今多分俺はせえへん。俺はもうパドルで限界で俺はもう十分やし、ただそこの波なんかは絶対パドルでは乗られへんし、それはないろんな環境のことを考えてある程度のところでこう線引きながら。
The purist guys that have always paddled have always said, no to jet skis, the environment, the noise, the pollution. From myself, I was the same. I saw the jet ski and went, oh, that's terrible, I'll never do that. I had one go, I've been hooked ever since. If Shinpei and his father don't go the same way, I'll be very surprised. I mean, I'm a bit worried about Shinpei driving on the big day because from then till now he's not going to get really any experience in surf. When the surf's big, the timing's different and you start to panic when you see a swell and you've this different machine.
He crashed into the wall. Did he crash into the wall? Yeah.
I think we'll just tow him into a wave to be safe, but we don't want to lose his ski or him. I mean, we don't want to do that, do we?
What do you reckon?
Hey, g'day, yeah, Ben from Swanee here, mate. Listen, I'll cut straight to the point. There's nothing in the swell window, because, I'm an optimistic kind of guy, but, it's really not looking good for at least the next 4 or 5 days.
いつもこの、夏の前になると蜂が巣を作るんですけど、蜂が、巣を作る位置によってその年に台風が来るかどうか、
昔の人はそれで判断してました。で今年私一度すごい低いうちに蜂の巣を発見しました。蜂の巣が低い位置に、見つかるということはその年に大きな台風が来ると言われています。
G'day Mac, Ben from Swanek calling. Mate, we've got something in the forecast that's actually worth getting excited about. There's a really big hurricane. It's way over near Hawaii. It's actually nearly 5,000 kilometres away from Japan. This system's probably going to just keep pushing towards Japan. At the moment, it's looking like we could see some pretty big waves.
Super Typhoon Aoki, a Category 5. Tiny Wake Island at attacking sustained winds of more than 165 miles per hour. Swimming 190 miles per hour, came ashore at about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm getting really excited. This system is very, very large. And so it's now actually a super typhoon, the biggest of the big.
What swell directions are coming from?
It's coming in from the east. The swell's going to be very east, probably east-southeast.
Originally the ideal swell window was from the southwest. Local guys over there, are saying that it is coming from the wrong direction.
The swell direction is going to be out of the east-southeast, and we haven't really thought up a contingency plan for that. The hardest part is that the coastline hasn't been surfed before, on those east-facing locations.
It's just that decision. I think we need to make a decision and go with it and be positive.
We just had a call for Taifu, and we're driving back in Germany in a 500 horsepower Porsche.
Well, my trip to Japan starts here. I'll have to fly 11 hours from São Paulo to Chicago and then stay at the airport for 5 hours and then fly again to Osaka 14 hours straight.
Been on the road for 50 years and he's lost his password.
Right. I think it's better, yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Typhoon.
Typhoon in Japan?
Super typhoon.
Hey, can you guys see that? That's the typhoon that's going to hit Japan, And the storm looks really good.
Taxi. We're late. We're really late. Oh, we're only got 15 minutes. We'll miss it. Quick. We're going to be late.
Right now, we're going to the airport. We're going to the airport. We've got to get there quick. We've got to get the hell to Osaka.
Hey guys. Now we film a little bit of my stretch.
Somewhere there. In there.
After I jump from the plane, very next day we're gonna be surfing. So I got to be ready.
Hi, how you doing? Hi. We're off to Osaka.
That take off.
Tired already. For me, it's such a long flight, almost 48 hours traveling. Feeling bad, man, already. But that's okay. Still amped to surf those waves.
We made it.
We made it?
Made to Kansai, Osaka. And the typhoon is going to hit. It's not just a typhoon, it's a super typhoon. And look, typhoon drama.
Typhoon drama.
Okay? The typhoon is hitting already.
The typhoon hit already.
Crazy. The whole energy of the place is changing.
We got to the airport. We got the whole crew here.
then Ian was Junjo. We're gonna get a train.
2 trains. It's like 3-4 more hours to go.
Kushi. Hours later, we're here. Kushimoto. Oh yeah, here they are. It's changed a little bit now. We thought we had today off, but now it's apparently going to be coming in. That's what they're saying now, which is, I mean, that's good. We'll have a little wet run. Yeah.
You like my wheels?
Yeah, sick.
Very nice.
Well, I think Walter go together. Me and Tom will go together. Shinpei and June. And Bo will be shooting on the other ones, and then we'll all trade off, make sure everyone's getting waves.
You guys never surfed here before, huh?
No, we've never surfed here. Shinpei and Genki, they know all the spots when there's a southwesterly direction. This is an unusual easterly direction, so there's spots they've never even seen break. There's going to be new breaks that have never been seen before. There's reefs that have been out there for thousands of years, probably never even looks like it's breaking. This isn't just a typhoon, it's a super typhoon, which is it's like the 5th largest hurricane they've had in the water in the world ever recorded. I mean, if we don't get any waves, I'll give up. I'm retiring from coming to Japan at least. It's our first day with all of us together, and just give all the skis a good run out, blast all the cobwebs out if you like. And we're going to go scout this whole section of the island right around the front, because when this easterly swell pushes in, they could be the biggest spots. Then we're going to shoot across to further north, shoot back and have a look inside the island on the other side. So it's more of a scouting mission more than anything. Surfing's not really the priority at this stage, but we just want to make sure all the equipment's working well. It's not big enough for the spots we're looking at, I think, which is a good sign. I mean, we want it to handle 20 feet. And there was a left out there, one left that looked had a bit of a slab. That had a potential, it had a bit of a runoff. The next one across had the most potential. It looked like it was deep water. And there's plenty of space for the water to go. When it's 20 feet, there's probably a whole new reef going to develop further out. We'll have to have a look at the forecasting again. And I think, I mean, they're saying it's meant to be bigger than this, a lot bigger.
They're going to have to assess the coastline. Like, I mean, you know, just pull up some charts and sit down with Genki and really assess those regions.
See, this is this chart right here.
Everybody's bringing their boats up because the typhoon's coming. Really?
So everyone's taking their boats out of the water and we're putting ours in.
They say day after tomorrow morning, they think it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna come from here and kind of wrap in. But as the swell goes higher, then we're gonna have to start thinking of here and then here after, yeah.
So maybe tomorrow morning we surf here. Huh?
Tomorrow morning still be small, maybe. Yeah.
No.
Could be big. Huh?
Could be big tomorrow morning already.
In reality, the first big day is Monday. That's when we're going to see, you know, a really strong push in size.
my God. Look at this. Oh, mate, this is the start of the storm. Yeah. I said yesterday we were searching for waves that, the waves weren't there yet. So today all new reefs are going to start breaking. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. There's the other one out there. Oh, that's got some bit of a wall today too. See? See that bit?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do that.
It's really sketchy in there. We're slow tide though.
It's just a sort of unknown real coast for tow, so this is a real sort of first time for this area.
I might have the chance to surf the same swell twice. I got it on Maui about a week ago, and if it's good here, then got 2 good swells out of 1 storm, so I'd be pretty content with that.
You know, wave height's probably going to be up around, 10 to 12 foot, probably some 15-foot bombs.
Can't really tell how good it is, the quality, but it's good to get all the gear and the surfboards going, and we're going to get some good surfing done anyway, at least. I mean, this is a nice, beautiful day. This is as good as it's going to get, I think, as far as weather goes.
So basically, tomorrow you think it should be about at least 5 to 6 feet bigger.
Yeah, 5
with
or 6
offshore
feet bigger than
winds.
what you saw today. Yeah, tomorrow's the money day because the winds will be better.
Yeah.
Peak in size in the afternoon, at least 5 or 6 feet bigger than what we saw today. Maybe more. By default, it ends up the Waikiyama region has been probably one of the better spots, just because it's just been located close enough to the typhoon to get a lot of the size, but far enough away that you haven't seen a huge amount of wind.
Yep.
And tomorrow should really be the money day. I really do think tomorrow afternoon is going to be the best in the forecast period.
earlier.
Today's the day. Looks much bigger out there. The lines are coming through. There's no wind. Oh, it's definitely worth coming here.
Can't start.
Something out there.
That's inside more, isn't it?
That's still going on, isn't it? Well, it does look a little more relaxed, doesn't it?
What to do?
Genki said up east is bigger. You can try check up there.
Okay, the animal has changed. It's gone more of a northerly direction. So where we were yesterday, it's not really getting round there, but it's still size, and it's back onto the east where we originally looked.
Hopefully you can get some waves, you know.
Yeah,
Looks much cleaner today.
This is the goal.
Ready for the adventure tour because we don't know what we're in for.
There could be serious sized waves out there. So we're all going to take care, and we don't know what's going on up here. This is a mystery. This is we've got to be careful.
How's the biggest wave? That one big one was the biggest wave I've ever ridden, for sure. You don't think about Japan, but you know, like, it's on the edge of the biggest ocean in the world. It's got the biggest fetch. It's got everything going. Okinawa. You've seen the art, shows you history, shows you. The Japanese have dealt with the ocean with such ferocity, so we're dealing with it now, straight on.
I mean, I saw Walshy get flogged so hard he actually nearly drowned, which was kind of serious.
Just got held under forever. Just landed on me, blew the vest around my head, and then almost blacked out twice, and then got washed in.
There's so many ledges and there's stuff going on everywhere, so it's kind of hard to read it, you know, because we didn't really watch it for more than 2 minutes. So it's copped a lot of water on the head and got shaken around like a rag doll, but it was all good. Good fun. Little reality check, yeah.
No, it was big. I mean, that was proper. And another wave that no one's ever surfed before.
Yeah, sick wave, yeah. The whitewash, like, way big. Like nadare.
As long as you get involved, as long as you're willing to be involved and you're happy to get in there and get thrown around, turn around the washing machine, spat out and come out, you're ready to get the good stuff.
You know those guys that kill themselves? How do you call them?
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze, yeah. So we felt like kamikaze today, you know?
It takes so much for us to get waves like this. You know, typhoon has to hit the right spots, the wind has to be right. I mean, there's so many variables. This is a kind of a magic moment for sure, once in a lifetime.
It's such a great experience to come here with such a good team and come to a place that's so beautiful, and the people that let us come here and surf, well, you know, what I've been told, maybe the biggest wave surfed in Japan. So to be a part of that is a real special experience, and I'm stoked. Had a ball.
I mean, after yesterday's session was a bit light and it was fun, but today was serious. I mean, we got what we bargained for. Shinpei Genki can surf that alone for years. And, you know, Genki said he'll never toe surf, but I bet he does. And he'll tow his son in and he'll be so happy. I bet she does after he sees the footage. And that's pretty special, you know. I hope I can do it to my son one day out there.
I got a so good experience in this time. Cause I could surf with raw storm, yeah. So good for me. Thank you.
Just made it to Osaka, so it's all happening. Don't know where the boards are, we got split up.
Yeah, just scoop them up and throw them on the back. Here's us, me, Maggie and Tom. What are you driving, Dougie?
We're in a 993 twin turbo GT2 Porsche.
From naught to
100 k's in 3.7 seconds.
3.7 seconds.
That's what they're climbing.
And naught to 100. Okay.
That's what they're climbing. So let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got it.
Now we're up. Go ahead. The two waves that we ended up finding, there was that first kind of A-frame wave that looked really good while the wind was northerly on the Monday. Then that second place on the Tuesday, that was nuts. I'm really, really stoked. I mean, I'm actually relieved is probably a more accurate word. I was, you know, white knuckles and what have you for a couple of days until they called. But yeah, it was just awesome to see the size of those waves in Japan. I mean, just out of control.
Idiots.
Surfer riding wave, into shore, then back out. Surfer riding wind, then wave. Surfer finding spirit of wave. Riding to shore with dolphin skin.
That's enough coffee.
What get are we?
Passport.
Osaka.
すいません。はい。スーパー台風ね。はい、大きい。
Typhoon, super typhoon Aoki. It's coming. Surfing. Yeah, they're surfing. Kishimoto. See, she knows. Yeah. She knows. We strapped him in like a little baby. You know? Look at him. We strapped in his harness. Why?
Because it's dangerous. That's what Japanese people are.
Are you serious? Are you serious? That's unreal. Wait till he gets a load of us.
I think the old fishermen's were it.
They're like watermen, aren't they?
Oh, they're tentacles of sensory perception. He goes deep into the ocean and spreads out over the surface of the ocean and up into the sky. I mean, it's...
Well, this is sort of day one of the surfing. Of all days, I'm a bit off. My little buddy Tom come in at 1 o'clock in the morning, wouldn't shut up. It's called jet lag. So he's going to have to drive me into about 10 waves before he even gets to surf.
What?
That's his punishment.
What?
Look at him, he's all alive and happy. Look, he's been sleeping like a baby. Look at him.